Rondo, what's good? Let's get this thing on the road. Grand Rising, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just give me a second over here while I'm fidgeting with this Instagram thing. What it do? Yes, today is a beautiful Saturday. Yes, I don't know what's the weather like wherever you at, but Grand Rising, happy Saturday, guys. Happy Saturday. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This Instagram thing is just playing around a little bit. So let me just give it a second because it's kind of like lagging. I'm gonna give it a second. But yo, you already know what it is though. You already know my name is Lady Don. Yes. And for those that don't know, yes, my name is Lady Don. Instagram coming in a few seconds late. What up? What up? What's up? Greetings. Yes. Happy Saturday. It is what it is. Welcome to 21 days I pray with the real Lady Don. Yes. It is 9:30 a.m. guys. It is what it is. And I want to thank you right here, showing that love right there, right back at you. Yes, guys. What it do? What's up today? What are we doing today? Right? You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all what we're doing today. We're gonna talk about something that most people don't even think is a part of emotional hygiene or emotional regulation, but it is very important, guys. This is so important. And greetings, I love you and thank you. Yes, thank you so much, guys. Yes. As you know, we've been talking about emotional hygiene, monitoring our thoughts, working on our responses. And I am not a therapist. No, I am not. But this is what I do for myself because as a professional who goes out there into the world and do the things that I do on a professional basis, I like to always feel as though, like, when I get to wherever I'm at, whatever establishment I'm a part of, I want to know that I am a resource. I want to know that I'm adding something. I'm bringing something to the table. And that right there is just who I am and who I have always been. And by the grace of God, who I will always be. But there is one thing about us people who take pleasure in being used as a resource or being used as a leader or a team player, wherever we could fit at on that spectrum. It's just sometimes we will work too much and we will burn ourselves out. And today I want to talk about resting and replenishing and taking care and nourishing yourself. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, I don't know if most people even see that as something that can affect your mood swings, your emotions, or affect you as a person. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're not feeling well, I don't think you're going to be, I don't know. Everybody's different. I know if I'm not feeling good, like it doesn't give me the best vibe to want to be nice to people. So I try my best to try to catch up on my rest, and especially for young people like, that's starting to build their empire because, I know that's one thing that I was very guilty of, and that I don't know, by the grace of God, I'm just thankful that I have been able to learn to take time to pause, rest, replenish, and renourish myself. Because when I was younger, and I just like, even not when I wasn't so much younger anymore, I was just, after I got used to learning to making a struggle into a hustle, and after I had plot twisted the game and figured out how to change my mind to make it seem like it was fun, I kind of like fell into this space of like becoming a workaholic. And you guys have to be careful with that because, like, once again, we're only human. Your body can only maintain what it can maintain, what it's supposed to maintain, and it needs rest, it needs replenishment, and it needs nourishment, amongst a whole bunch of other things. So, like, I used to thrive off of just like seeing how hard I could go, how many days I could go before, and then I had this thing like where, I was working with this group home, and those places you could just really put in time, and I would find myself trying to work 15 days straight, no days off, and probably like take a day or two off, and then back at it 18 days straight, and then like and I to me I was killing it, of course. It was to the point even the HR was like, hold up, who is this? Nah, tell her to slow down with them hours. She getting too many hours. I be killing them, yo. I was killing it, you know what I mean? Because hey, what else is you supposed to do? You young, you got your drive, or even whatever. Like, I don't care. You get that chance. They give you the opportunity. You supposed to take it. You feel me? But either way, make a long story short, guys, after a while, of course, I was burnt out. I was moody. I was having mood swings. I was spazzing out on people, especially if I couldn't get my rest properly. And I'm just like, thinking like this is just part of me a little bit, but I'm like, nah, girl. I mean, I always been a little grump. I ain't gonna lie, I've always been a little grumpy. I'm a grump. I'm not like no kiki kaka real nice, nice individual, but I know how to package myself and present myself that way, especially when I'm at work, in certain places. You know what I mean? But it was like, nah, man. My attitude was just like it was just extra cranky, extra grumpy. So I was like, in due time, I just started figuring it out and seeing what was going on, And of course, I don't even need to tell you, I wasn't eating the best quality of food, Then I tried to make it up, eating a whole bunch of salads, trying to make up for all the junk food I was eating. just, just on some nigga shit, you know what I mean? Seeing me eating all this motherfucking junk food, cheese fries, ghetto hookups, and all that stupid shit. Cause the bitch be eating, on some Noriega shit, nigga on the road eating type shit, you know what I mean? Eating whatever I can eat, burgers, fries, hoagies, sandwiches, all this stuff that's not even good for you. And then you be like, all right, I'm eat a salad like once or twice a week to try. Yo, let me tell you something. Black folk, we are amazing, yo. The things we do, I think it's amazing. We just do some crazy stuff sometimes, yo. All in the name of survival, yo. I'm trying to tell you, I love you too, baby. Thank you. I appreciate them hearts, though, yo. For real, guys. I'm telling you. But no, seriously, guys, really real talk on this. You have got to take a pause. You got to take a break for yourself. You got to get some rest. You got to eat well. You got to get a little bit of exercise, guys. You know what I mean. You got to definitely get a little bit of moving around and stuff like that. And it's like I've even have people sometimes be like, "Oh my God, you still look the way you did when you was," you know what I mean. I ain't gonna tell you. I'm trying to say it. There you go. Pause. You know what I mean. Hey, but I be like. Thank you. Yeah, y'all nosy. I try to figure out how old I am with your nosy self. But go ahead. You got some work to do. You let me know what you find out, and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. But truly though, like you know what I mean. People be like, "Damn, Don, like yo, you really, you know what I mean? You almost look the same way." And guys, I don't do a lot of stressing too. That's another thing. I don't stress a lot, and I think a lot of times, like when people find themselves in like toxic relationships or in a messed up situation, they might lose sleep and just be up at night like stressing, trying to make their mind create all these different scenarios which are never going to happen, and 9 times out of 10 never usually happens. It's just like I don't do those things. You know what I mean? If I find myself in a situation where I'm too concerned or I'm too worried about something, I'm gonna go to God. I'm gonna go talk to God, and I'm gonna get some good advice from a genius like myself, and I'm gonna sit there and let it run through my mind and do what it do while I'm asleep, and then when I wake up, whatever happens. But I am not about to sit there, be coming up with scenarios and losing my sleep. If anything, if I'm really that stressed out and it's really bothering me that much where I can't really relax the way I would like to relax, I'll put on some beautiful music, some gospel music, anything to just get my mind off of that nonsense. Because if my mind is not coming up with any progress in solving the situation, I don't think like forcing and commanding and putting the pressure on my brain is going to help. And a lot of times we do that to ourselves, like I could see if that was a new exercise you trying to learn. Sure, fine. Put the pressure on yourself. I love you too, baby. Put the pressure on yourself. You building a new muscle. Put the pressure on yourself. But certain things you can't put pressure on. You know what I mean? So I really, hope this little conversation we had today did something for you, because I know it helped me out a lot. Because when I just stopped trying to force everything, whether it's situations outside of myself to situations inside of myself, whatever the case may be, when I just said, look, that forcing things, and especially our bodies too, because a lot of times, our bodies that give us little signs like, look, chill out, relax a little bit, I'm tired, or just, and we be like, we push it, we push it, we push it, you know what I mean? And listen, to each is his own, but me, I ain't listen. The only thing I'm gonna push is when I listen to that Salt and Pepper song, push it, that's it. I do my little dance. That's it. That's all I'm pushing. I ain't pushing nothing. On that note, y'all, I'm out of here. I got to go because what I plan to do today is just chill. I plan to relax. Yeah, that's it. I just listen. I'm just gonna relax. I hope you guys have a real relaxing day. Have a real loving day, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting on here and showing me all this love. I love you too. I appreciate you guys. You know I do. Yes, thank you. Stop. You're just trying to get me to just stop doing that. Stop it. You got me blushing. See, you trying to make me blush on purpose. Cut that out. I'm like Tupac, y'all. I'm a sucker for love. Stop playing with me like that. Don't do that. But yeah, listen, thank you so much. Stop it. You're just trying to make me go, because I love that shit, yo. Yo, I am so big on love. You see, I am. I just love it. You love on me. I love on you. Oh, you guys are so awesome. I super appreciate y'all. Have a beautiful day, guys. And on that note right there, Psalms 23, God is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I hope every last one of you guys will be met by the limitless kingdom provision of the Almighty Creator, and just know what it's like to be good in the grace of God. I wish everybody a beautiful day, and no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for God is with us. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for joining me on my 21 days I pray. Day 19, guys. I am loving on you guys. This turned out to be better than I thought. I really bonded with some of you, especially you over here. I really appreciate all the love. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Thank you so much for that love. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.